Okay, enough of that. Let's get on with this glitch video.
Hello everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming's first ever glitching video. The reason I've decided to do Pokemon Red and Blue versions is because despite the fact there are thousands upon thousands of videos out there showing glitches, none of them really go into details of how the major ones work. The major ones that I'm talking about are the Mew glitch and the missing number glitch, so I think that I can give you a pretty decent explanation of how these two glitches work. But not only will I be showing you the main glitches, I'll be showing you some minor ones that you can do yourself really easily. It only takes like a few minutes of your time, not even that. So grab a chair, sit your ass down and prepare to watch some really exciting and also some really boring glitches regarding Pokemon Red and Blue that you can try for yourself.
So which Pokemon did you start with? I started with Charmander. You started with Charmander? That's the worst decision ever. Brock's gonna hand your ass to you on a silver platter and just make you eat it. Well, yeah, he might do that, but I know a glitch to skip Brock anyway, so I guess I can go back to him later.
So yes, as we've just seen in that hilarious cutscene, if you pick Charmander, your friends are gonna laugh at you until you tell them that you can skip the first gym. This is just going to show you how to do it. If you pick Charmander at the start, the first gym's Rock. You're absolutely screwed. Nothing you catch on the way to the gym is going to be able to beat Brock. You're going to have to level up and just strain yourself leveling up. So the first things first, this is what Brock is going to do to you. But obviously you might have leveled up a little bit more because I actually rushed to the gym. But regardless, Brock is going to kick your ass. So make your way to this spot and put the cursor over save in your menu. Walk into his path and use the B button to skip the text, because if you're using the A button, it won't work. I don't know what happened to my voice then, but just ignore it. When you press B, press start just after you've pressed it, and your start menu will come up. Do exactly as you see in the video here, and then reset your game. If you don't reset, an invisible man will just try and guide you to the gym, but you obviously don't want that. That's just a waste of time. Reset the game, continue your game, and then this is going to come up. And he's looking to the right of him, so he's just talking to himself. Nobody's there. We think he's crazy at this point. And then he'll somehow walk from the left of the screen and start guiding us invisibly. But he isn't invisible, he's just way off his correct positioning. So he's walking over the roof, he's about to walk into this girl for a massive invasion of personal space that he's just going to get arrested soon. But anyway, he's going to walk off to the right, and you're just going to be free to walk back into the route. Just walk back and make sure that you actually walk through the tile that the man was stood on, which he's disappeared from now. If you're walking in the line of sight, he'll still try and take you back. And that's it. That's how you skip the first gym if you chose Charmander, because you're an absolute fool. Unless, of course, it's your perfect Pokemon, because then I can't complain. It's your choice, your life, your decision. But you will have to go back to that gym at the end of the game if you want to carry on up the Indigo Plateau.
And now it's time for two of the most exciting glitches of all time.
Find tree. Use coat. Stand where tree was. Save game. Load game. On top of tree. Walk off tree. Exciting. So this is just an odd sprite misplacement glitch. If you walk into a route where a sprite is about to appear at the top of the screen and press start, he appears somewhere random on the screen, like this guy is in the top left. You can do it on Cinnabar Island if you surf from the right to the gym and walk into the door, and there's a man that appears on the roof. These are two boring glitches, but now I'm going to move on to the Mew glitch and exactly how that works, so hopefully I can explain that properly.
So this is the Mew glitch, the infamous glitch that everybody wanted to find out since the moment they found out that Mew existed in the game. Not many were given out in the country, so we had to find our own ways of making it. People use cheat devices and stuff, but this is the only semi-legitimate way of finding a Mew. So sit back, watch the glitch, and then I'm going to try and explain how the hell it works, because my head's just going to blow up and I know it.
So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to do the glitch. There are a few steps in preparation to do it, and the first is to catch an Abra, as his teleport move is a key part of how the glitch works. You can also use fly, but you definitely won't have that if you're doing the glitch this early on. Once you've caught the Abra, call him yeah, because it took me ages to catch that little shit. It took me about 10 minutes, so that is a really cut down clip. Anyway, follow the path I'm taking here to these two trainers you're about to see. You want to defeat these two just to clear a path to the trainer who's on the right there, because he is the key to finding Mew. Once you've beaten them both, teleport back to the Pokemon Center in Cerulean and buy a lot of Pokeballs, because Mew isn't the easiest Pokemon to catch as you can imagine, so just trust me on that one. Now I actually already bought my Pokeballs, so I just made this clip for the video just to show you the steps to do. You can do this at any point. If you've already got Pokeballs, you don't need to do this, so, you know, whatever. But with the Pokeballs bought, that's the preparation complete, so walk all the way up Nugget Bridge again and walk to the left. Save in this exact spot in case something goes wrong, just like I'm doing here. And what you want to do is press start as you walk into the site of the trainer waiting below. If this is done right, the menu will pop up like so. Use teleport right away to return back to Cerulean City once more, and when the menu disappears, you should see an exclamation mark appear above the guy's head as though he's about to battle us, but we'll be long gone before he gets the chance to do that. So again, you have to walk all the way back up Nugget Bridge, which is quite time consuming, yeah, but it's worth it in the end, isn't it? Through the path we cleared to the youngster who's waiting for us. His Slowpoke is the reason this glitch happens, and I'll explain exactly why after we catch Mew. As you approach the youngster, you have to make sure that you're walking up against the wall as you walk through his path, otherwise the game will freeze. And you definitely don't want that, because we've been to a lot of effort to get this far. The only step you have to take here is to beat his Slowpoke, just like normal. And how I wish I had a Pokemon that could destroy him in one at this point, but it's fast forwarded anyway, so. Once he's beaten, finally, one last time, teleport to the Pokemon Center, and once there, just walk into the start of Nugget Bridge. And we'll just wait for the video to catch up on that one, because you'll see what happens. The start menu will just pop up. And this is it, just finding us a random encounter. So when the start menu pops up, just press B to close it, and Mew will appear. So weaken it, capture it with just one Pokeball like I did after spending all my damn money on the things. It was such a pain. I only had 100 Pokedollars left, so. But whatever, I caught it. I've got plenty of Pokeballs left for the rest of the run. Not that I'm going to catch anything, but whatever. The Mew's real, it has real stats, it has a real Pokedex entry and an original trainer number, which is yours. Everything is perfect, but why does it work? Here's where I'm about to start failing at explaining to you guys. Okay, so to understand how this glitch works, you have to know about Pokemon index numbers. This is the Pokemon index table for Pokemon Red and Blue versions. The list is much different to how you see them in the Pokedex, as you can see, and the list goes all the way down to 190. As many Pokemon were actually meant to be in Red and Blue. But 39 of the Pokemon that were supposed to be in there were removed, and these are all now seen as missing now, as you can see here with Teddy, Ursa, Ursaring and Slugma. The main thing you need to know really, I'll just scroll back to the top so I can show you. Each Pokemon has a hexadecimal value and a regular decimal value. And this is very important. The regular number has an equal value to the hex. At the start of the glitch, we have had a trainer that's seen us, and this causes the game to think we're in battle mode. So the start menu is disabled. The next part is to battle another trainer, but battling properly. In this case, we used the youngster. Whatever the special stat the trainer's Pokemon has determines which wild Pokemon you're going to encounter during the glitch. The special stat value is converted into a hex number when the battle is over, which overwrites the game memory where the battle information was stored for the man we teleported away from. In the case of the youngster, his Slowpoke's special stat is 21. This is converted into a hex value of 15. So if we look up the decimal number 21 in the index table, we can see that the Pokemon that's been written into the memory is Mew, because it has an equal value to 21. When we re-enter the route we fled a trainer in, the game knows a battle should still be happening in the route, so it throws in the last thing written into the battle memory, which in this case is a wild Mew. Since the encounter is all down to the special stat of the last trainer Pokemon you battled, I play around with a few other trainers to see what I could glitch. First I found a Ghastly, meaning that Ekans special was 25. Second I found a Shelder, so Zubat's special was 23. And just try it yourself. Although it's time consuming, it's a lot of fun not knowing which Pokemon's going to pop up.
So I hope that explanation helped you guys understand how the Mew glitch works, because my head has just exploded into 4 million pieces. I can't do this anymore! No, I'm only joking. Let's go on with the next glitches. Just a few simple ones to help calm our brains down after that flood of information.
Now personally, this is one of my favourite skips in the whole of Pokemon Red and Blue. It allows you to skip the entire Rocket's hideout in Celadon City. The only thing you have to do is go to the mart and by any means necessary get to floor 4, whether it be in the lift or be on the stairs. I really couldn't give a shit how you get there, just get there. Go to the clerk behind the counter and buy a Pokédoll. Make sure you've got enough space in your bag because I didn't and had to edit it out. So buy a Pokédoll, all you need is the one. And then head to the Rocket hideout and you can see for yourself that the Rockets are still occupying the game corner. So you can either beat that guy or don't beat him, I don't care. Do what you want. Head back to Lavender Town into the Pokemon Tower and then beat your rival if you haven't already. It's compulsory that you beat him because he won't let you pass otherwise. Head to the stairs at the very top and when this ghost appears, this is the ghost of Cubone's mother. All you have to do, head to your items, use the Pokédoll. Prepared for this, and that's it. The ghost is settled. So, you go to the top, talk to Mr. Fuji after defeating the 3 Rockets that reside within the top of the tower, and once you've beaten them all, he takes you down into his house and gives you the Poké Flute so you can get past the Snorlax that was once blocking the way. And that's it. That skips one hell of a big section out, so I hope you enjoy that one. Next up is the cycling road without a bicycle glitch, which I personally think is absolutely fantastic. You start off by, if you already have a bike, put your bike into the PC box. This will make sure that you can't get onto the cycling road anyway. If you haven't already got a bike, then you can just do this straight away. Just head right into the cycling roadhouse and walk up against the counter. As you walk past the man, keep smashing B, and you should just walk straight past. And that's how easy it is. I actually proved that having got a bike now as well by pressing the start button and bringing up the menu, going into the items, you will not spot a bike in that inventory. And even then, when you exit the cycling road from the top or bottom, the same statement comes up as you can see here. He will ask me or tell me that I need a bike to get into the cycling road. Don't have one, just been on there. Screw you, buddy. So this is a glitch that I bet not many of you know about. It's just basically to evolve a Pokemon that requires an evolutionary stone without an evolutionary stone. Simple as that. Here we go. This is a really easy glitch to pull off, but it's really hard to explain, so sorry if this comes out like crap. I've put a little table up on the top there just to say which Pokemon relates to which stone. You can evolve any Pokemon which requires any stone using this method, but I'm going to use a Jigglypuff and an Executor. You send the Jigglypuff out and it needs to level up. And then you switch to Executor. Well, this is what I'm doing in the example anyway. The Executor finishes the battle off for you, and then once it's over, Jigglypuff evolves. And that's because Executor's identifier is the same as the Moonstone, and for some reason the game thinks that it's being used on Jigglypuff. Can't explain it, can't find any information about it online, but if you've run out of stones, this is the best way to evolve the Pokemon that need them. Easy as pie, there you go, done. So the SS Anne set sail, and you want to find out if Mew's actually underneath the truck. This is a glitch that'll let you get back into the little dock where the SS Anne once was, and you'll see that the SS Anne is still actually there, so that guy in front of the harbour is just, what a liar! Okay, so this is another very easy glitch to pull off. All you have to do is walk up to the water in front of this guy, and take another step as though you've got to walk into it. Halfway through the step, save the game. This will cause the game to think that we're facing right when it reloads, when usually it would load us facing south. So because the game sees us as facing in a south-facing position, when we are actually facing to the right, we can still interact with the water, which will allow us to use surf, and because we're facing south, technically, according to the game, we're going to surf directly through the face of the man that's blocking the harbour, just as you're about to see here. And there you go, right through him. So you can just explore the SS Anne as you did the first time round, or just have a wander around the harbour or the dock with your surf. The Mew truck is there, the truck that was rumoured to have Mew underneath it. I'm going to go up to that now and I will prove that there is no way to get under there. There are some keys in the game corner for it, but unfortunately they do nothing because you can't really pick them up. With Mew under the truck finally put to rest, I'm going to move on to Glitch City now. There's 3 different variations I want to show you, and 2 of them you might not have seen before, so this will be quite enjoyable for all of you. So this is Glitch City, and it looks absolutely crazy, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to teach you how to get here using a very simple method, and it's not hard to do at all, so just follow along. The first step we need to take is to go to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. Go in, say, yes, I want to join the hunt, walk into the Safari Zone as normal. As soon as we get into the Safari Zone, turn back around and tell him, no, we're not leaving early. That's just a part of the glitch, we have to do that. Save the game and save it, just save it, and then reset, because that's a part of a lot of these glitches. It's starting to become a running trend. Continue the game and walk out of the Safari Zone. When he says, do you want to join the hunt again for some reason? We're already in the park though, so I don't know why he asks us that. We come out, and from this moment on, the step counter is very important. Where you finish your step counter is how Glitch City will end up overall. So fly to another city, but you have to walk into a route, and the reason for that is because cities use the same warp zone, the same warp feature as the Safari Zone. So if you run out of steps in a city, the glitch isn't going to happen, it's just going to revert to normal. So we're in a route, we run out of steps, and this is where things start getting interesting. The PA will ding us eventually, in any second now. There you go, and once he's dinged us, he'll tell us that the Safari game is over, even though we were never in there. So the glitch city that we found now is just a mix and match of tiles from the route that we were just stood in. It's possible to navigate around to an extent. You can only surf on certain tiles, you can walk around certain tiles, but many will just block you. If you can walk on them in the original route, then you'll be able to walk on them in this route. You can't enter doors, you can't do anything like that, there's no warp zones available, so the only way out is to fly. The next variation of this glitch I'm going to do is the Darkness Safari Zone, which allows us to go into the Safari Zone as if it was dark. Do the first few steps that you did for Glitch City, but all you have to do this time is end the Safari step counter in Rock Tunnel. This will cause everything to be dark. So if you walk back into the Safari Zone and ask to pay, join the hunt, yes, 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 you can actually explore the Safari Zone as if you had to use Flash. And what's really interesting here is that you can actually use Flash to light the area up again, which is really strange. I absolutely love this glitch, I find it very fascinating. So here comes the Flash, and the final glitch is the Forever Spinning glitch, which is also another variation on the Glitch City glitch, and this is my absolute favourite, especially when you're riding on the bike. This is one of the funniest glitches I've seen, and it always makes me laugh, and I don't know why, and that's not even a fake laugh. So basically, the gist of this one is to run out of steps while you're in the Viridian Gym. Just while you're spinning though, because if you're not spinning it won't work. Glitch City won't pop up, but the cycle of your walking will remain as if you were on one of those slidey panel things. Which is really strange, and it makes me laugh. And I even skip now to show you that you can do it even on the bike. And I didn't even know you could do it on the bike, and it made me laugh so much when I saw, look at him, he's like a BMX master. What a guy. And that's it. It just makes me giggle. So have fun with that one, I don't know. Another really simple and funny glitch is that you can use any rod within the statues in a gym. Unfortunately, Cerulean City Gym is the only one that you can catch Pokemon in, because Pokemon actually live in the water there. Even the gyms that don't have any water, you can surf into the statues and you can fish in the statues. I just thought that was a little funny one to add in there. So finishing off, this is the final glitch of the video. I bet you're all very happy to hear that one. I'm just going to finish off with the missing number glitch. How it works, why it works. I don't know how the explanation is. I finished all the editing, but it sounds good to me. So if you don't understand it and you have any questions, just ask me at the end of the video. Ask me in the comments section whenever you want, and I'll be happy to answer anything. Thanks a lot. Everybody knows how to do the old man glitch, but not many people know how to explain it. I'm going to try and explain it now. So by talking to the old man, your name is first replaced with old man. So your name needs a place to be stored. This table that I've just brought up is a table that shows possible wild encounters within a city. There are no grass tiles ever located in a city. There are surfing and fishing tiles, however, so you can still catch Pokemon in those, and the memory slots reflect that. As you can see, the grass tiles are actually empty. When you speak to the old man, your name is stored where the grass tiles encounters would normally be. Each of the letters in your name has a hexadecimal value. As you can see in the surfing and fishing slots, Horsey, Poliwag, Tentacool, Poliwrath and Shelder all have a little number underneath them. This is their hexadecimal value. If the letters in your name correspond to an existing Pokemon, then that Pokemon will appear down the side of Cinnabar Island. If they do not correspond to an existing Pokemon, you will either encounter a missing number, a glitch Pokemon, or one of the fossils or ghosts, which are actually Pokemon. By going back to the Pokemon Index number table one last time, we can see that there is 190 Pokemon on that list. 39 of the Pokemon were removed, as I mentioned in the Mew glitch. These 39 Pokemon are now missing number. However, they were programmed into the game, and that's why they come up as missing number. They're actually formatted in a way to allow them to appear in the game, but only as missing number. However, 3 of these Pokemon do not show up as a regular missing number sprite. One of them shows up as a Kabutops fossil, and that's Pupitar. One of them is an Aerodactyl fossil, and that shows up as Tyranitar. And one of them shows up as a ghost from Pokemon Tower, and that one is actually Lugia. Now, these Pokemon were actually programmed into the game, but removed for whatever reason. And I'm lucky enough to have a Y in the 5th slot of my name, which means that the ghost sprite will appear for me at some point. So if I caught this ghost sprite and planned to trade it over to gold and silver versions, it would actually show up on the gold and silver version as a Lugia, which I think is absolutely incredible. I think this glitch is fantastic in its own way, that everything sort of just falls into place. Things that were taken out still work in the 2nd generation. It's fantastic. If you're still here, then thanks very much for watching till the end. If you have any ideas for glitches that I can try out and do with other games, then please don't hesitate to comment below and I'll see what I can do for you. But if you did like what you see, please like, share and subscribe. Only because people watch that I do these videos and hopefully people enjoy them. So this is my first one, hoping to do a lot more. Anyway, again, thanks for watching till the end and I'll see you next time.